Okay, here we go. This is real life. Okay. Did you fart?
No.
Hi guys, I'm Naomi and welcome to Tiny Table Talk with my friend
Jim Lamb.
And today we're going to talk about Tim
And Naomi.
Mostly Tim. So Tim and I are friends, but we really don't know that much about each other.
That is very true.
You were born in...
I was born in Chicago, and when I was 4,
Yeah.
we moved to China. But my parents are from Korea. So I'm Korean, but I grew up in China. It confuses people a lot. They were Korean missionaries, and so they were there for like 18 years.
Are they allowed to say that they were...
No, they actually came down from China. Yeah. So yeah, we were in in a city called Tianjin for 4 years. You know Tianjin?
This is crazy. I taught in Tianjin.
Oh my
As an English teacher.
What?
I did.
Which school?
The inner city one.
Wow. Was it big or was it
It's
small?
huge.
Oh man, that might be the same one.
No.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy. Yeah.
New friends.
New
New friends. King, king. Is that odd? Like you're Korean, growing up in China. Did people know you were Korean?
Most of the time, yes. Towards the end of my time there, no, because my Mandarin was so good.
Wow.
So including they also have the local dialect. And so if you didn't know the local dialect, people immediately were like, you're not from here.
I don't know if in English it's like more like an accent. Like, oh, I know you're from California because you go up at the end of all your sentences.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like that?
No, it's like a completely different dialect.
That's insane to me.
Yeah, so do you remember some Mandarin still?
I know, 老师, this
Okay.
teacher,
So like,
谢谢.
yeah. So you know how you say你去哪里 is like, where are you going? So instead of saying 你去哪里, it would be like 你去哪里.
Oh.
Yeah, and saying like how much is this, 多少钱?
Yeah, I
It was
remember.
这几文钱. Yeah.
And do you remember the honking of the horns?
So
Specifically in that city was the worst that I've experienced anywhere.
Oh man, like in Tianjin was awful because there were so many people. In Kunming it was awful because there were a lot of people, but since it was slightly underdeveloped at the time, like there were donkeys in there too, like pulling carts.
Oh wow.
A whole bunch of just people. And yeah, bikes had their own lane, but they would go into the street. The 3-lane street would turn into a 5-lane street. Everything was just a suggestion.
Yeah, and people would honk all the time.
Yeah, as if
cars.
you could do something about it. Like, it's like, I'm angry that I'm still waiting here. And it's like,
Or even if they were changing lanes, they would honk.
When I went back to visit for Christmas when I went to college, I got in the front seat when my dad drove us, and I was like, this is a big mistake. I made a big mistake. I was like, Dad, no!
I don't want to be here.
It was so bad because my dad is an awesome driver when it comes to he knows how to drive very safe.
Mm-hmm.
He's very alert, but he's very impatient, and I get that from him.
How many languages do you speak?
3. So yeah, English, Mandarin, Korean.
Yikes.
And,
I speak 1.
They're like, oh, so you grew up in China? I'm like, yeah. I was like, but your English is perfect. I'm like, well, it's my first language, so that better be perfect. But I mean, I don't blame them for being like, wait, you grew up in China or you grew up in another country that English isn't the primary language, and my English is so perfect. So I'm like, I get it.
They're really nice. When we were in China, we were actually there for the 50th anniversary of communism, but it was really interesting to see. We watched, they had this whole program on about the celebration, and it was in one of their huge venues. As a theater person, it was so stunning, and then it was also very crazy because some of the symbolism they used was something I've never seen before. Like women, and there were thousands of people on the stage.
Yeah.
All of them not paid, all of them volunteers to be there, and all of them just in sync like I've never seen humans be in sync before.
So it's very much about working together as a unit instead of individual people. And that's a huge shift I had to learn coming here.
Oh.
Because here, everyone's about do what makes you happy. But
That's true.
in China, it's never about do what makes you happy. It's like you do things for your family and you do things for your country. One of the really cool things about Asian culture is that you're doing things for your family, right?
Right.
So the more you work for your children, you're saving money, you're doing things for your kids. When your kids grow up, they start taking care of you. Like I had a couple guests on my tour that were from India originally, and they now live in New York, and they were like, I would never put my parents in a home. Like I would make them live with me.
Yeah.
Because I want to take care of them because they took care of me. And it was like, he was very confused, like, why would anyone put their parents in a home? Like, I just don't get that. I watched the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie in Korea, thankfully, but then my friends watched it in China. They cut out all the Chow Yun-Fat scenes with no explanation. Just cut them out because they considered him like an expat or something. They just cut all the scenes out.
Whoa.
Yeah. Any movie that has anything to do with like a revolution, they don't show.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why actually it took forever to screen Star Wars.
I once tried to go see Harry Potter in China. I went on by myself to do this, and the little boy helped me. There's a little boy there because I was trying to get a ticket, and he spoke English. And I was like, "Can you please help me?" And he's like, "Okay." It was so sweet, but anyway, it wasn't playing. He's like,
oh, no.
It's only in Hong Kong.
I was so upset though because they didn't play any of the Lord of the Rings movies in theaters there.
What?
And I was obsessed.
Sad.
Obsessed.
Crazy.
So,
Did you get bootleg copies?
oh yeah. But when I was in college, they did the extended edition week by week in theaters, and I watched all 3 of them in theaters.
Well, I know so much more about you now. I am floored. What a good tiny table talk. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. This was so much fun.
Alright, well, bye everyone. Hey, I'm really bad at saying this, but subscribe to me, okay? You've been watching me.
If you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up.
Give it a like.
And if you click on the subscribe button and then you press the bell button, you'll get a notification every time she posts something.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm not a very good YouTuber.